What if the most common form of life in the universe is invisible? Not because it's small, but because it has no body at all. Imagine life with no cells, no atoms, no matter, just pure, organized energy. We're used to life made of flesh, bone, or leaves, but the universe isn't limited by our expectations. Could life exist as a pattern of energy, a ghost in the fabric of space-time? This isn't just science fiction, it's a real scientific question. On Earth, life is tied to carbon chemistry and water, but is that the only way? The universe is filled with places too extreme for carbon-based life. The hearts of stars, swirling nebulae, the voids between galaxies. In these places, matter behaves differently, but energy is everywhere. Maybe in these alien realms life found a way to organize itself without a physical anchor. For every star we see, there are billions more unseen. For every galaxy, billions more. To assume life must look like us is a failure of imagination. The cosmos is more creative than we can fathom. Energy-based life challenges us to be humble and rethink what it means to be alive. So let's embark on a journey, not to a distant planet, but into a new kind of reality. Our cosmic neighbors might not be little green men, but beings of light, magnetic fields, or quantum information. They could be living right alongside us, woven into the fabric of space, completely unaware of us as we are of them. The search for this life pushes us to rethink everything we know about existence. To find new forms of life, we must first ask, what is life? On Earth, life grows, reproduces, responds to its environment, metabolizes energy, and evolves. But is this definition too narrow? At its core, life is a system that sustains itself against entropy, the universe's tendency toward disorder. Life takes in energy and uses it to create and maintain order, building complexity from simplicity. It's a process, not just a collection of molecules. If life is about processing information and managing energy, it doesn't need to be made of carbon and water. Imagine a complex pattern in a magnetic field that absorbs energy, maintains its structure, and creates copies of itself. If it can evolve, is it alive? By this broader definition, a magnetic entity could be a living being. This shift moves us from biology to physics, not what is life made of, but what does life do? Life could be a self-sustaining chemical reaction in Titan's methane lakes, a crystalline organism deep in a planet's crust, or a self-aware pattern in the cosmos. Expanding our definition expands the places we might find life. The universe suddenly looks more promising and more interesting. We must look for life as a process, not just as a thing. This opens the door to possibilities we've never imagined. Life could be everywhere, in forms we've never considered. The search for life is really a search for complexity, order, and persistence. By redefining life, we redefine our place in the cosmos. The universe may be teeming with life, if only we know how to look. What would an energy-based life form look like? Let's explore some scientific ideas. One possibility, plasma life. Plasma, the universe's most common state of matter, is a soup of charged particles found in stars and nebulae. Computer simulations show plasma can organize into stable, helix-like structures, much like DNA. These plasma beings could be vast, living inside stars, feeding on thermal and magnetic energy. Their metabolism would be streams of charged particles. Reproduction could be a piece breaking off to form a new being. They might sense the universe through magnetic fields, their thoughts as electrical currents. Another idea, life based on electromagnetic fields, a self-sustaining pattern of magnetic energy, traveling through space as a soliton. Such a being could be nearly immortal, as long as it finds energy to sustain its pattern. Its consciousness would be the pattern itself, its senses tuned to cosmic phenomena. We'd be oblivious to its presence even if it passed through us. Even more exotic quantum life, a network of entangled particles spread across light years, existing as a distributed consciousness. Its thoughts could travel through quantum entanglement, unbound by distance. These ideas are speculative, but they show how creative science can be when we look beyond matter. The universe is stranger than we imagine. Energy-based life may be one of its greatest surprises. Why do we assume life needs a physical body? Because that's all we've ever known. Every living thing we've encountered is made of matter, carbon, water, DNA. This is carbon chauvinism, the belief that life everywhere must be like life on Earth. But change the environment and new possibilities emerge. On Titan, life might use methane and silicon, on a star, plasma and magnetic fields. Finding energy-based life would shatter our carbon bias forever. It would show we're just one variation on a cosmic theme. The universe doesn't play by our rules. The discovery would recalibrate our place in the cosmos. Life could be far more diverse than we ever imagined. The idea of energy-based life isn't just science fiction. Scientists have developed real theories. Russian physicist V.N. Sidovich showed that plasma particles can organize into corkscrew-shaped helices, similar to DNA, and even reproduce and evolve in simulations. This provides a blueprint for life emerging from plasma, using electromagnetism instead of chemistry. Fred Hoyle proposed life might originate in interstellar clouds, and Paul Davies suggests searching for non-biological intelligence in places like stars or the cosmic microwave background. These theories push the boundaries of what's possible, suggesting life could emerge wherever energy flows and information can be stored. Information might be stored in plasma helices, magnetic fields, or quantum states. These ideas are testable. We can look for unusual electromagnetic emissions or patterns of complexity in cosmic data. The blueprints are there, now we just have to look. Science is ready to search for life beyond biology. If life can exist as pure energy, where should we look? Not on rocky planets with water, but in places with immense energy flows and complex patterns. Stars are a prime candidate, churning balls of plasma and magnetic fields. Inside, magnetic flux tube beings could thrive, forming complex ecosystems. To us, a star is just light and heat. To them, it could be a bustling world. Nebulae, swirling clouds of gas and dust, are another possibility, rich in energy and radiation. Plasma life here could be enormous, with life cycles lasting millions of years. Their thoughts might be slow currents of electricity. Finding them would mean searching for unexpected patterns of order in these clouds. The most mind-bending idea, life within dark energy, the mysterious force accelerating the universe's expansion. We don't know what dark energy is, but it's a vast reservoir. Could life have evolved to harness it, becoming part of space-time itself? It's speculative. But the universe is mostly made of things we don't understand. In that vast ignorance, there's plenty of room for life. Searching for life made of pure energy is like hunting for a ghost. How do you detect something with no body, that may not interact with matter, and exists on alien timescales? Our search for life has focused on beings like us, listening for radio signals, scanning for chemical signatures. But energy beings might alter a star's magnetic field or light in subtle ways, or bend light like gravity. We'd need to find patterns of complexity unexplained by known physics, a signal in the cosmic noise. Communication would be a challenge. Their language might be electrical fluctuations or gravitational waves. The gap between us would be vast. Even if we found evidence proving its life, not just a new physical phenomenon, would be hard. We'd need long-term observation, perhaps over centuries, to watch these cosmic giants live. It's a challenge that may outlast our own civilization. Despite the challenges, the search for non-biological life is a thrilling scientific frontier. Scientists are developing new strategies, agnostic SETI, searching for any sign of complexity, not just radio signals. We look for techno-signatures, megastructures, unusual heat, or pollutants in galactic data. We're re-examining cosmic data with new eyes, seeking anything that doesn't fit. Theoretical models of plasma and magnetic life help us predict what to look for. It's a dialogue between theory and observation, turning speculation into testable science. This quest is about more than aliens. It's about understanding the universe itself. Is life rare, or a fundamental property of the cosmos? The answer will reshape our science, philosophy, and future. The search continues with open minds and hope. For millennia we've asked, are we alone? But maybe we're asking the wrong question. We assume life must be recognizable with bodies and brains, but the universe isn't obliged to fit our expectations. The real question, is the universe itself alive, or are we too limited to see life's true forms? Discovering energy-based life would be a Copernican revolution for biology. It would show the cosmos is not a cold, dead place but vibrant and alive in ways we can barely imagine. This idea should fill us with wonder, not fear. The search for such life is a quest for the soul of the cosmos. We must be ready to have our assumptions overturned. The universe is full of surprises. Life may be the rule, not the exception. Next time you look at the stars, imagine the unseen vast beings of plasma and light, consciousness woven into space-time. The cosmos is waiting for us to open our eyes.